just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a pusher. Not the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm gone.
What's up? What's up? I had to put I had to put us a little 30-second little thing on there because I wanted to eat my dag on the rest of my mango. That was good. Ooh, that was a nice snack.
Yo, is that I miss them Haitian mangoes.
You said what?
Haitian mangoes. That's what they call them. The Haitian mangoes, the juicy
No,
ones.
actually, this I got this from this is just a regular mango. I put tahini on it and I put tahini on it and lime and hot sauce. That's really good. It's not the Haitian. That isn't Haitian. I believe that's Latin. That's Latin America. That's Hispanic treat.
Okay.
But it's very
healthy.
Good. I got to. I'm trying to look. This weight ain't gonna lose itself. All right, so Goomba the head out here cutting the whole heck up. Okay, he done got Jaguar locked away in a crazy house, and now we're gonna watch him say he didn't do it, like Shaggy. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
That's what he's saying. That is what he's saying. So let's watch him. If my little brother, I wanted my little brother wanted to come up. I don't know. He'll let me know. I'll text him.
He was about to go watch Creed for his birthday.
He's gonna watch Creed.
His birthday today too.
I don't know if it's today. I'm not good with that. Okay, I got 5 kids. I got 5 kids and 4 grandkids. I don't remember everybody's birthday. I don't even remember all their birthday half the time. Okay. I don't. So my little brother, I know my little brother's a Pisces. Okay, that's what I know.
Yeah, I seen him say that in the chat. He's about to go watch Creed.
Yeah, for his birthday. That's my brother. I'll send him a cash app. I'll send him some money for his birthday. Cause he know I love him. I don't care. He just probably
me thinking it was today. I'm like, my birthday is tomorrow. Like,
well, his nephew is gonna be born on his birthday, maybe. So
it's lit.
Let's look at this. This is I know, right? He's gonna be so pressed. If it is, I'm gonna send him a picture of the baby and stuff. All right, so let's take a look at let's take a gander at what's going on with Goomba head. He do look like he got a mushroom head. All right.
Okay, y'all can hear me in the chat. I'm sorry, I just hit the mute on accident. 1 second. Okay, Goomba, what do you feel about all of this stuff that is going on with your wife? Now, hold on, these people in the streets now, they're saying, sorry, I gotta make sure my sound is back good. The people in the streets are saying that you are basically setting Jaguar up. Is that true?
No, that's not true. That's not true at all. When I say I'm through, I'm through. I'm done. Matter of fact, the county of Dallas, when I did apply the white warrant on Friday, it states on the paperwork that they give you, you have to call the sheriff's office because they can't serve the warrant until after 8 p.m. It only lasts for 72 hours. That's stated in paperwork. So once again, no, I didn't do none of this shit. When I said I'm through,
so you legit thought sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but so you legit thought it was 72 hours with the warrant.
According to the paperwork
that it wasn't like an ongoing
what I read, and I read over and over again, it stated I had to call the sheriff's department to verify that the person that the warrant is put upon is there at the residence. Since she wasn't there, I never called. And I left it alone. I was like, you know what, God, it's in your hands. Whatever you do, Lord, is what you do. I never forgot a phone call from nobody, from the county, from the sheriff, or nothing.
All right, I'm about to share the screen. I found we about to look. I didn't read this yet, you guys, so we about to read this together. We about to read this together, y'all. Okay, Dallas County mental illness. It says all hearings are being held by via Zoom. It says order of the mental illness court extending the detention period for patients. Mental illness warrants can be obtained by appointment only at the Renaissance Tower location. Mental illness warrant. A mental illness warrant may be issued. Hold on. How? Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring it over. There we go. A mental illness warrant may be issued in Dallas County when a person is mentally ill and is a danger to him or herself, incapable of taking care of him or herself, or a danger to others. The application for a mental illness warrant must be the applicant, must be 18 years of age or older and must have first-hand knowledge of the behavior, state specific reason, recent acts, attempts, or threats. The applicant for the warrant must be willing to sign a notarized statement about the behavior. A warrant may be obtained at mental illness court office located on Renaissance Avenue Tower. And it says the times. It says from 1 to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Magistrate office in the in Dallas on weekends and on holidays, or local justice of the peace office in your precinct. Didn't he say he went to the justice of the peace to try to do
the marriage thing?
Yeah,
so that's probably where he got it from too.
It says an apprehension by a police officer without a warrant may also be obtained through a sheriff or police officer if there is not enough time to obtain a warrant. So how do I see? Let me see.
It don't say nothing about 72 hours on it.
It doesn't. I'm looking. Let me see. It says more. What's more? Less. Okay, so probate court, courts and judges, guardianship, administer orders, report abuse. I want to see what exactly is the I want to see what exactly is, what's the, like, what do they do it? Like, how do you do it? Let's see. White warrants in Texas. Involuntary commitment procedures. Keep in mind that this warrant does not guarantee admission, but rather guarantees evaluation. Hold on, let's see. Committed to healing involuntary, let me see. Let me see. What sorts of questions? All right, hold on. Let's look at this for a second. Because it's no possible way he got this woman committed.
They said that it has to be a written affidavit from somebody with firsthand knowledge, right?
Not just written, but it had to be dang, what did they? I just read it.
It said it had to be written and signed.
No, not just signed. It's not just signed, but it had to be notarized. He had to get it notarized. You got to pay for that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, it says individuals. Let me make it bigger. All right. It says individuals suffering from mental disorders are sometimes unable to understand the severity of their illness, may refuse to take their prescribed medications, or are unable to recognize their need for medical assistance. Family members and friends may try to help or heal their loved ones who suffer. The efforts are simply not enough. Sometimes the only alternative is to seek legal assistance to help someone you care about deal with their mental illness. The law provides a process known as involuntary commitments. It's to
Go in
commit
there acting like he cared about her.
huh?
He went in there acting like he cared about her, and he's sitting there talking about he's done.
That's what I'm saying. Look. Okay, applying for a mental health warrant. Here we go. It says step 1. Contact your local county clerk. This is all the steps that Goomba had to go through for him to say he didn't do this. All right. Contact your local county's clerk office or justice of the peace. Most counties have a specific office where the application for the warrant may be filed. And then it says step 2. In order to approve the application, the magistrate must find that there is a reasonable cause to believe that this person you are trying to commit evidence is mental illness, or evidence is, am I saying it wrong? Substantial risk of serious harm to himself or others. Intervention by the court is necessary because the risk of harm will be imminent unless the person is immediately restrained, and the necessary restraints cannot be accomplished without emergency detention. If the application for a warrant is approved, then the warrant is issued and a local sheriff or constable's office will locate and detain the individual. The sheriff or constable will then transport the individual to a local mental health facility. Step 3. Once the patient is in the mental health facility, a physician has to provide a medical certificate within 24 hours of the patient's admission. This certificate enables the courts to establish whether or not it is necessary to issue an order of protective custody, OPC, or the OPC is an order issued by the probate court after an applicant for the court-ordered mental health service to be filed. At least one physician's certificate must be on file with the court if an OPC is to be issued. The physician's certificate must demonstrate sufficient facts for the court to believe that the proposed patient is mentally ill as a result of the mental illness, is substantially likely to cause serious harm to self or others. So it says, here it is. If an OC, this is where the 72 hours come in. Look, it says if the, okay, hold on, wait. What is it called? What is the OCP? OPC. Order of protective custody. Okay, here we go. If an order of protective custody is issued, a probable cause hearing must be held within 72 hours. At this hearing, the judge decides whether the patient will be held at a mental facility or released on his own while he awaits the mental health hearing. So, step 4, and this is the state of Texas right here that I'm reading, y'all. This is their state. This is their state.
Yeah, but that 72 hours is after.
Yeah. After it says that's step 4. If and what was it again? You know, my memory is bad. Order of protective custody. If an order of protective custody is issued, a probable cause hearing must be held within 72 hours. At this hearing, the judge decides whether the patient will be held at a mental health facility or released on his own while he awaits the mental health hearing. It says step 5, the mental health hearing must take place within 2 weeks of the patient's detention. At this hearing, the court may listen to testimony from the applicant for the warrant, medical experts, and the patient themselves. The court may decide to dismiss the case, issue a court order for outpatient treatment, or order inpatient hospitalization. Prior to this hearing, 2 physician certificates are required to be on file. One of these must be by a psychiatrist. The hearing The hearings are generally held at the hospital at which the patient is detained if they were not released following the order of protective custody. Ooh. Monopoly, start talking to everybody. I gotta get some water. I got a tickle in my throat.
Okay, so basically, Goomba's saying that he didn't do this, and that's cap. That's big old cap. He's also saying that he didn't know that the warrant was still active. What Justice read, we see that the only time it says 72 hours in that paper is after they pick this person up. And for you to even get this warrant, you have to have an affidavit, a written statement, notarized, that you're saying that everything in here that you're saying is the truth. And then you have to take it back up to the courthouse. You have to make an appointment to get there. And then you get to see the magistrate who decides if they want to go ahead and issue this white warrant. Goomba's sitting out here telling us that he didn't do this. I don't know why. He's sitting there capping that he didn't do this. Because clearly nobody else could have put it on Jaguar. And it makes me question when he says that he went to the magistrate to check if they were married, and it said that they're not married. How are you able, I guess, from just saying, oh, we're lovers and we've been close, so they gave it to him? So how are you able to pull all these ranks on her if you're not married to her, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad weird. Like, it's making me not believe it when he said that he checked the records and they're not married. Like, that's really making me think twice. And for him to have to go through all of these steps just to get her arrested, that's trifling. That's mad trifling. And it seems like he did it silently. He didn't say nothing about it. He just went about it and he just did it. So it's like, Goomba, I want to know the truth, bro. Did you really steal the money like she said you did? Hack her phone and do all that extra stuff? Because you're doing sneaky shit behind the scenes.
It wasn't no money to steal. I ain't gonna hold you. Thank you.
I'm dead. I mean, but he's doing. It seems like he's doing sneaky shit behind the scenes.
Ooh, I'm on my AirPod. All right. Woo, I had to my throat. I'm telling you, thought I was gonna die. All right, let's go back. All right. It says, what sort of questions are on the application? In order to obtain a mental health warrant, an applicant must provide information about the individual in need of treatment. That information includes, but is not limited to, contact information, medical history, prior alcohol and substance abuse, as well as current information about the individual's mental health status. The following excerpt is taken from section, of the Texas Mental Health Code. The application for detention must contain a statement that the guardian or applicant has reason to believe and does believe that the ward evidence hold on, mental illness. A statement that the guardian or applicant has reason to believe, well, let's say Goomba, a statement that Goomba has reason to believe and does believe that Jaguar has evidence of a substantial risk of serious harm to the ward, to Goomba or others. And Goomba thought she was going to hurt him because all he keeps saying is, oh, I don't want to stay there. She said she was going to unalive me.
Yo, he keeps saying he's scared.
That's what he had to put on the application, apparently.
He's really like rubbing it in. Like, you really think Jack could beat him like as big as he is?
A Jaguar might look. She kept saying she was going to unalive that man. I don't know, girl. Don't get me.
And she also threatened that lady too. She told that lady she was gone off her.
She did. Okay. It says a specific description of the risk of harm, a statement that Goomba has reason to believe and does believe that the risk of harm is imminent unless Jaguar is immediately restrained. So he had to tell them that unless Jaguar is immediately restrained, she gonna kill him.
Yep.
Also, he had to do a statement that Goomba believe are derived from specific recent behaviors, overt acts, attempts, or threats that was observed by Goomba, and a detailed description of the specific behavior, acts, attempts, or threats. It is important that you are truthful in the application and provide all facts necessary to support your belief that the person you are trying to help is mentally ill, and as a result of the mental illness is substantially likely to cause serious harm to themselves or others. Didn't I say this yesterday, Monopoly?
Yeah.
Because I told you I had to do this before, but I had to do it here where I live. And
Yeah.
I really didn't. I could not believe that it was different. Like, why would it be different there?
Yeah, it seems like it's the same procedures.
It does. Okay. So it says difference in guardianship and involuntary commitment. He doesn't have a guardianship. Let me see what else it says. And then it has useful websites. Then it has Texas Mental Health and Mental Retardation Centers. She was in, where was she in? Park something?
I know the first time she was at Dallas Behavioral Center, but I don't know where she's at now or where she was yesterday.
So I'm sure he probably got this pamphlets, and I'm 100% sure that they explained to Goomba Head that you know what this man did? This man, dang man,
He tricked her. I told you. He probably called him and told him to tell her to come get her phone. She'll be there.
And you know what's crazy is he looked at this 72 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. He said where he read it over and over again. It says if the OPC is issued, a probable cause hearing must be held within 72 hours. I just read all of these steps. Nothing said that the warrant will be
lifted in 72 hours.
Yeah.
Nothing said that the warrant would be lifted at all.
Not a thing. So let's go back to what Goomba Head was saying. Let's go back to what he said to Sean, because he just lied right on in Sean's face and everybody's face. But he's a liar. He's a liar. All right.
But according to the paperwork that I received from the county, that white warrant lasted for 72 hours. When I said I was done, when I sent to that email, it was expired. I'm done.
So you didn't recall the police or nothing like that. It's just happening. Like she just went in there and she had that warrant, or the warrant was still out there in some way to where they still, because again, she did do a lot. So that's why I said I am confused by that, because she was calling a lot of people.
And she's already out on bail.
Office and all that
she's
stuff,
already out on bail for the charges that she received during that video. Yeah, but that, you know what I'm saying? Regina bailed her out. But it is what it is. And once again, I don't give a fuck. I didn't do it. I'm living my best life.
So you're just done with.
He said,
"I don't give a F."
It sounds like he was jealous that Goomba, like that Legina, bailed her out. I guess he was expecting her to call him to come bail her out. Because the way he said it, if you go back, well, Goomba, Legina helped her out.
Let me go back.
Like, it sounds like he was jealous that she depended on Legina more than she did.
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think that he was upset that Legina bailed her out because he wanted her to be in call. He wanted her in a facility. He didn't want her out on free. It didn't matter who, if Tokyo Tony bailed her out or if Sean Davy Way bailed her out. It didn't matter. He just didn't want her out. in my video I did at first when it was titled "Is Jaguar Sleeping with the Enemy?"
Mm-hmm.
I said he's going to get her put away. He's going to get her put away.
Yo, he's trifling.
And so I don't think that he's jealous of Regina. I believe that he didn't want Jaguar free. Point blank,
No, I
period.
think he was jealous that Jaguar was not. I think like Jaguar was saying that he took everything from her because he wanted her to depend on him. So I'm saying, and look up to him, and she didn't need him after all. So I think that made him feel even more type of way. And then he come
I,
out with the girlfriend.
I would believe that if I believe Goomba was responsible. He's not responsible. He's not responsible enough. He doesn't want anybody to depend on him. And I'm saying that because of his actions. He doesn't want anyone to depend on him. He don't want Jaguar to depend on him. He didn't, and that's one of the reasons he wanted her put away. Like she had got locked up, and the way she got locked up, it looked like it was all her fault, and he was very happy about that. But then Legina threw a wrench in that and bailed Jag out, so he had to get her back in there. He just didn't want her out. He wanted to be done with her. She was too much work. She wanted him to do too much. And so, he went and he got that white warrant. And he's lying because we literally just read the instructions and everything that goes into the white warrant. And he literally had to go up to the clerk's office. And then it said, in order to approve the application, the magistrate must find that there is a reasonable cause. All right. It says, and the necessary restraints cannot be accomplished without emergency detention. And so step 3, it says once a patient is at, it doesn't look, it goes from going to the judge to get the warrant approved, and then it skips to once the patient is in mental health facility. It did not say nothing about it expiring. And I don't care what Goomba heads say, there was no reason to sit here and think all the way at step 4 where it says a hearing must be held within 72 hours. At this point, at this hearing, the judge will decide whether the patient will be held at a mental facility or released on his own while awaiting the medical health hearing. And the medical health hearing has to be within 2 weeks. So how did Goomba Head go from step 1? No, which one is it? Yeah, step 1, filling out the application, contacting his local county clerk, and skip all the way to step 4 and think step 4 was the 72 hours, was about the warrant being, it didn't say nothing about that. It went from
Jaguar said he couldn't read. You think he could really read?
he could read. And when we go back, we're going to hear him say, I read it over and over and over again. Watch. Let's go back to hear him. I told you last night, Monopoly, that man was lying. Look, when it comes to mental health, I love mental health, bro. I love it. And I love advocating, and I've been through this. I've been through this a few times, with people. I know the procedure to this. Look.
To verify that the person that the warrant is put upon is there at the residence. Since she wasn't there, I never called. Left it. I was like, guys.
No.
Whatever.
What's so easy is, look, he's sitting there lying to Sean with a straight freaking face. Look, watch. Let me rewind a little bit. He is lying. He's lying. He's lying. Look.
Okay, y'all can hear me in chat. I'm sorry. I just hit the mute. An accident. Okay. Goomba, what do you feel about all of this stuff that is going on?
It states on the paperwork that they give you, you have to call the sheriff's office because they can't serve the warrant until after 8 p.m. It only lasts for 72 hours.
It's stated on that paper you just read.
I didn't do.
It don't state that. I have not seen that stated in any of the articles that I pulled up. Even the one for the Dallas, Texas, it didn't say nothing about that. It said only thing it said about 72. And this is how I know he lying. And this is how I know he tried to orchestrate his lie. Because the way he worded it and said what he had to say, he read through these steps. He's read through these steps. He knows. And
It doesn't
it
say nothing
said
about AP.
it don't say nothing. It goes step 2 is in order to approve the application, the magistrate must find that there is a reasonable cause to believe that the person you are trying to commit has mental illness or evidence of a substantial risk of harm to his or herself. And then it goes from that to once the patient is at a mental health facility. It says nothing about, oh, you have 72 hours and you don't have to call back Goomba, and you don't, because this is the pamphlet right here. This is the pamphlet. Commit to healing. This is the pamphlet. The procedures. This is the involuntary commitment procedures pamphlet. And it goes from that to once the patient is in a mental health facility, a physician has to provide a medical certificate within 24 hours. And then it goes to step 4 to if the patient has a probable cause, he has a probable cause hearing, and it must be held within 72 hours. What Goomba did was knowingly. It wasn't by accident. It wasn't because he's stupid. It wasn't because he's dumb. He knew exactly what he's doing, bro. What he did was he took this right here, this 72 hours, and he applied it to step 1. Most
That's what Jack said about him. He be doing shit and acting like he didn't do that shit.
And you know what's crazy is he likes to play dumb, but then get mad when people think he dumb.
Yeah.
Like, the reason one of the main reasons he did this was to prove that he is not as dumb as Jaguar say he is. But you playing dumb. Like, how can you play dumb and then get mad when people think you dumb? I've been saying from the beginning,
to do it.
You said what?
I said maybe his new girl pressured him to do this.
Why you so I don't know why nobody thinks that this man is wicked enough to do it himself.
I mean, yeah, he probably did it by himself. But he said he was a restraining order. How did that shit end up to a fucking warrant for her arrest?
If he had did a restraining order, he knows that 9 times out of 10, she was going to ignore the hell out of that. She wasn't going to care about no daggone. She's going to keep talking about his peoples, and she's going to keep calling him dumb. Now, when she gets out, if she ever gets out, or if they ever talk, the first thing, if he hasn't already said it, first thing he most likely will say is, "You thought I was just a dumb Southern nigga, didn't you? Didn't you? I bet you."
He probably gonna be like, "I'm gonna show you with fat meat greasy."
You stupid.
I'm gonna be like, "I'm gonna show you with fat meat greasy." Damn.
Look at him just lying right to my Sean's face. Look.
None of this shit. When I said I'm through,
so you legit thought sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but so you legit thought it was 72 hours with the warrant.
According to the paperwork
that it wasn't like an ongoing
that I
thing.
read, and I read over and over again, it stated I had to call the sheriff's department to verify that the person that the warrant is put upon is there at the residence.
He ain't
Since she wasn't there, I never called.
He ain't read that. He did not read that, number 1. And number 2, he knew where she was at. Oh, he lying. I can't stand a lying ass nigga. That really grinds my gears, bro. It's someone that can look at you with a straight face and just lie. Just lie like that.
He called him
No.
He was saying some shit about her being on the road at 2 a.m. in the morning and 3 a.m. in the morning.
He publicly gave out the address to where she was. When they went live, and he was on Official King Payne's platform, and he put the address out there at the house that she was at, and then he put her mother address out there. He did that, but the thing is that the truth is he didn't have to put her address out there, because he got her feeling so comfortable that she walked into the daggone police station.
Yeah, I think he probably called him like, look, she's not stable. She's driving around trying to get away. Why don't y'all have her come in and try to get her stuff, and then y'all can pick her up then. I think he called him back, but he's
No,
saying he did for him to say something about calling. I think somebody called. He either called him or they called him.
he went up there. He went up there and he went through the process of filling out that application and going and going in front of a judge to get that white warrant. He didn't have to call her back. Once the warrant was issued, Jaguar Wright, she was calling the daggone police station herself. All they had to do was tell her to come up there. And the only reason she felt comfortable coming up there is because he said that he had did it, but it was expired.
But I don't think that she believed that he could have spited her like this because she thought she had him under control.
When I know she probably did think that, but you know what the thing is, when he said that he put that white warrant out on her, she should not have trusted anything. And that's what's wrong with narcissists. Jaguars and narcissists. She thinks she's the smartest mother effer in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So something should have clicked in her head that when he said a white warrant, that they should have known. Look, Crypto said he did the Lord's work, but he lied. That's the thing. I could see, look, Crypto, if he had said, yeah, I put the warrant out for you, walk your happy butt up in there if you want to, that's one thing. But he sat in my Sean's face and lied, Crypto. Why are you like that? Is such a punk move. Like, that's such a punk move, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you.
Lord's work, the devil's tools.
It was the lie for me. Stand 10 toes on what you did.
Right.
And that right there shows a lot about his character. If you're gonna do something and you can't even say, yeah, I did it, that shows your character. And then
It's
to
like
make up
his hands.
Then to make up the lie, the way he lied is he told every step it was to get the white warrant, except for the fact that the 72 hours was for the hearing, if they were going to keep her or not.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't tell us how bad he had to go get that shit notarized. But that's what Jack was saying about him, though, that he be doing sneaky ass shit and he'll hide and act like he didn't do it.
Throwing rocks and hide your hand. She said she was going to get a black man to a cop's wife. I understand. And do you understand that if the cops felt that was so bad that they would not have let her go when they arrested her that first time? How do we know it wasn't the cops that did it? Because he just admitted this. Okay, maybe you just got here. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, saying maybe you just got here. I'm going to rewind it and I'm going to let you hear it.
Hours with the warrant.
According to the
That it
paperwork that
wasn't
I
like an
received,
ongoing
that I
thing.
read, and I read over and over again, it stated I had to call the sheriff's department to verify that the person that the warrant is
basically setting Jaguar up. Is that true?
No, that's not true. That's not true at all. When I say I'm through, I'm through. I'm done. Matter of fact, the county of Dallas, when I did apply the white warrant on Friday, it states on the paperwork that they give you, you have to call the sheriff's office because they can't serve the warrant until after 8 p.m. It only lasts for 72 hours.
It did not say anything about 8 p.m. in that paperwork. And the only 72 hours it said is that after the person
I know, that's why I came back here. It says, okay, the process for applying for a mental health warrant is contact your local county clerk's office or justice of the peace office and do the application. All right, he said he did that. And the second step, in order to approve the application, the magistrate must find that there is a reasonable cause to believe that the person you are trying to commit. All right, let's put names in here. In order to approve the application, the magistrate must find that there is a reasonable cause to believe that the person that Goomba was trying to commit has mental illness or substantial risk of serious harm to herself or others. Intervention by the court is necessary because the risk of harm will be imminent unless the person is immediately restrained. Step 3, once Jaguar is at a mental health facility, a physician has to provide a medical certificate within 24 hours of the patient's admission. Okay, it says nothing. It goes from filling out the paperwork, a judge saying put the warrant out, to once the patient is in a facility. The 72 hours come in where it says the OPC is issued, a probable cause hearing must be held within 72 hours. That is after she's in their care. That's after
court to get the protective custody.
you had to go to court. He had to go. He had to fill out the application, and a judge had to okay it. Now,
you said that you was telling me that the people, they had to go, whoever it is that's getting it, you have to go in front of a judge, which is the magistrate, to tell them the reasons why. And then they're saying that after 72 hours, within the 72 hours, that you have to come back to court for the protective custody hearing.
Crypto, I'm not saying she wasn't nuts. She's very nuts. And what she did at the police station was very bad. It was terrible. It was embarrassing, and it was terrible. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. You gotta stay focused, Crypto. What I'm talking about is the simple fact that this man set her up and then lied about it. That I can't get behind. You wanna focus on apples, and I'm telling you, look at these oranges and these mangoes. We know that she's a nutcase. We know that. And they most likely was building a case against her. Yep. But however, if Goomba Head put the white warrant in, he need to stand 10 toes on it. Don't lie and say you didn't do it. That's sneaky and underhanded, and it shows his character. That shows his character. Shoot, I'm the main one saying I was the main. I've never changed. Jag is a narcissist. She is dangerous. She's very dangerous, and I do believe I believe her when she said she was going to try to get Goomba killed, unalived. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but both of them are narcs.
No, I don't believe Goomba is a narc.
Well, if he's doing stuff like this, what do you think? He's probably done work, like she said.
Maybe borderline personality disorder, or maybe I don't know if I'm gonna say schizophrenic. Did he ever say he heard voices?
Depression and anxiety, and that's all he got.
Well, no, he's very manipulative. He's very manipulative. He's very manipulative, and he's sneaky, and he's underhanded, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what Jaguar did to him was real messed up. The way she talked to him was real bad. It was real bad, man. You know, however, he is a liar. And I want to touch on some other things, but I don't want to touch on them until he talks about it. So let's go back to listen to him lie to my Sean, because he lied right to my Sean's face.
Oh, that Jaguar is all talk anyway.
Yeah, he lied to my Sean's face. Okay, don't be lying to my baby like that. Look,
that's stated in paper. So once again, no, I didn't do none of this shit. When I said I'm through,
so you legit thought sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but so you legit thought it was 72 hours with the warrant,
according to the paperwork
that it wasn't like an ongoing
that I read, and I read over and over again. It stated I had to call the sheriff's department to verify that the person that the warrant is put upon is there at the residence. Since she wasn't there, I never called, and I left it alone. I was like, you know what, God, it's in your hands. Whatever you do, Lord, is what you do. I never forgot a phone call from nobody, from the county, from the sheriff, no nothing. But according to the paperwork that I received from the county, that white warrant lasted for 72 hours. When I said I was done, when I sent that email, it was expired. I'm done.
So you didn't recall that it did this? It's just happening. Like she just went in there and she had that warrant, or the warrant was still out there in some way to where they still, because again, she did do a lot. So that's why I said I am confused by that, because she was calling a lot of people,
and she's already out on bail.
Office and all that
she's already out on bail for the charges that she received during that video. You know what I'm saying? Legina bailed her out, but it is what it is. And once again, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I see what you're saying when he did that little rolling of the eyes when he said Legina bailed her out. Hey, Boo Mama. I like that name, Boo
And
Mama.
he's saying it is what it is. Like what it is it? Regina, all you have to say is Regina bailed her out. That's it. You
Now
didn't
I
have to
I
mention.
did. I saw the little eyebrow, and I'm telling you, he's mad because he didn't want Jag. She did not want Jag back out on them streets. He wanted her to stay in there because he surely wasn't going to get her out. So he was mad that Legina got her out because I'm sorry, because he did not want her out on them streets.
Well, that's his only way. I hate pussy niggas like that though. You have to go through police to punish somebody because I don't think there's anything he could have did with Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to try to shit on her. Like
The thing is, he wanted to throw rocks and to be able to hide his hand. He wanted to look like the victim, and
yep,
he couldn't have looked like the victim if he
was
had
out.
physically did something, because Jaguar was like, he beats me, and he was like, I don't beat her. And so if he would have put his hands on her, then she'd be like, see, he beat me, so he had to do it in a way that
And I also feel like he knows that Jag is all talk. You know what I'm saying? You can't take Jaguar's word for it. You know what I mean? She's all talk. I don't think she was really gonna send anybody to do anything to him. You know what I
oh
mean?
no, she was going to get him knocked off. Excuse me, I'm
You believe that?
oh my gosh.
I don't think she got that type of money though.
It ain't about money. It's about she set that man up to take the fall for burning that car. When they was talking about the car burning down, and he was like, oh, he was in the car and he left it. The first thing I said was, oh, she going to frame him when he pissed her off. She's going to use that against him. She's going to say he blew up that car.
And that whole situation was weird how she took that the ashes up out of there though. And she hasn't shown us that ashes ever since. And it ain't been in her new car.
Because it was planned. Allegedly, this is my opinion, y'all, that the burning of the car was planned. It was a planned thing. And she did it as like an insurance policy. So if he got on her nerves or he tried to leave, she was going to say, oh, he burned up that car. The only thing about that is that Goomba here was one step ahead. He was one step ahead, like, yeah, before she could do all that, I'm gonna go get this white warrant out on her and get her committed. She had got herself locked up. He didn't want her out. He did not want her on these streets. He's been planning and plotting her demise ever since you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I think this is just my conspiracy thoroughly, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, you guys. I think that he was done when she started saying what she was saying about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because in my other video, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to put some lines.
But he apologized to King World.
Did he?
Yes.
Child.
He sure did. He apologized to King World.
When Jag was in the mental house the first time, I remember Goomba here saying that he didn't feel the same about Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's Jaguar's views. He was distancing himself then. He was distancing himself when that happened.
Yeah, they you know the funny part about it is when she came out and OKP was like, oh, Jay-Z mentioned you, that's what I heard. She was like, what? He did. He was like, what did he say? And he was like, I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. I'm just saying what people said, but I don't think Jay-Z and them actually mentioned her. Did they?
I didn't hear it. I don't know. I didn't hear it. But all right, let's get through some more of him lying to my Sean's face, because I don't like that.
You love your Sean, don't you?
So you're just done.
You know I love
like,
my Sean.
I'm done with her. I don't want nothing to do with her.
Divorce
I didn't
papers
do
are
this.
being
Look,
filed.
she gotta go.
Divorce papers are being filed. Even if this ain't real, I'm still filing. Don't get no fuck. I'm done. Ain't no coming back. All the warnings I got, If I go back, I'm dead. The dreams I had, bro, the subliminal messages. She's gonna be a widow. She's gonna receive my benefits, bro. I'm done. All I'm working on is King's Council, baby. Trying to get all these kings put together so we can counsel each other about situations like this and help each other get out of this stuff. It's time for us men to stand up. Yeah, I might be slow, as y'all say in the chat. I might be a little retarded, you know what I mean? The R word. But it's none of that. I was manipulated. I allowed myself to have low self-esteem to the point where I allow somebody to run over me. But you know what? That's going to be on my next Instagram live, so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So again, you feel like the place that she brought you to is just the going back and forth was more so of you feeling like you just needed to defend yourself at some leisure because of where she brought you to.
Hey, man can only take so much, right? You know what I'm saying? I took so much. I couldn't retain anymore. That's that.
So what are your plans now? I know you're saying that you're wiping your hands of this situation. I know you said that you are filing for divorce, whether that's real or not. Have you checked to see, because there are people going around stating that there are documents in the courthouse showing that you are legally married to Jaguar?
There's documents in the courthouse showing a license. It's not showing it's been certified. It's showing a marriage license. It's not a certificate of marriage. It's not certified. There's no signatures on that. I've called the clerks. I went down to the clerk my damn self. No records.
So as far as you're concerned, she's a single woman and you are a single man.
That's that. And all these allegations about me having a friend and me skipping out on her. No. This is my friend. Not in a relationship, none of that.
It's his friend, but he was in her bed with no, it wasn't even about the friend caping, okay? Because you know a lot of people are quick to yell at the girls and to argue with the girls and to talk down about the girls, but you got to remember he was on official King Payne's live with no shirt on, saying he just woke up, and the girl you could tell is in the same room. So he was with no shirt on in her bed. And then when Jaguar said, excuse me, where's your kids at? He said they're asleep. So she's just a friend, but her kids have your last name. You're in her bed with no shirt on. And you know what's so crazy?
Friends with benefit.
That is his ex. That's if you really want to go there, that's his baby mama. He was claiming them kids to the point where them babies got his last name. That's his baby's mom. I don't care.
They got his last name?
They have them twins have his last name.
I didn't know that. But they had DNA.
Hey, brother, you want to come up? Hold on. Don't put the little brother, my brother birthday. Them twins have his last name. I got my two.
Yo, you think she kicked him out? Or he just left?
She kicked him out. No, she kicked him out. We're gonna get to that live. I'm just sitting here watching him lie to my baby Sean. I'm not happy about that. Don't be lying to my baby.
Like, yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah. Cheryl. How you doing, baby? How you doing, sis? My little brother in the building. My little brother birthday coming up.
He on the panel?
No, he ain't up here yet. He in the chat. Your nephew might be born. Your nephew might be born on your birthday. I'm waiting for your niece to call me to tell me to come, get my grandbaby because she's in labor. Because they gonna get it out.
Well, that'll be his grandnephew, right?
His grandnephew. It's still nephew, baby nephew. It said he was there when they were. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was there when they were born, and all of that. All of that.
Yeah, he was sure taking care. But you can tell though, he really don't care. He don't have that. I don't think his relationship with Sam is that close, because when he asked him, "Have you spoken to him?" He's like, "No, like I don't." Like he don't care about Sam.
If he cared about Jaguar's, if he cared about Sam or Jaguar's mother, he would not have given out the mother's address.
Right.
That's an old woman, and she's sick. She's sick.
Yeah, he was like, no, I ain't spoke to him. Like he just didn't even care to speak to Sam at all.
He seems to be the type that doesn't like responsibility. That's why when you said that, oh, Jaguar, he's mad because he wanted Jaguar to depend on him. That nigga don't want nobody to depend on him. He wants to look like he's taking care of stuff. And my little brother.
Yeah. And he was talking about
your hold on, your camera's on, little bro. If you want it on, you good. I'm bringing you up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Am I ugly or something? No, just playing. My teeth is here. I probably look. I got my teeth and everything.
Happy birthday.
I got my dentures in. Now just playing.
You are mad.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Now today is my birthday, sis. Today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm 4.0.
I'll cash app you. You know I be forgetting.
It's all gravy. I was just coming on here real quick before I'm supposed to go to the movies and go see Creed 3.
Tell me if it's good.
Man, you the third person that said that. My mama said that. The homeboy said that. Now you just said it. So I'm gonna have to do a whole review when I get back to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time, sis.
No, I don't really be going live like that. I be doing them pre-recorded jumps because I do it all like in the morning and I let it play out throughout the day while I work and stuff.
Right. Well, you heard the good news, right?
Which one?
That your boy is quitting everything. I quit everything. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I don't cuss. I don't do nothing. I'm lame now. Not just playing.
What, after Daddy passed away? Is that why you did it?
That and yeah, like you get to thinking about what is it gonna be after you ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't hold on to this forever. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit got to do something. Yeah. And I don't want to be one of these people rolling the dice with my soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of them people like, I thought I had it. Nope, I didn't have it. And then you just stuck somewhere that you don't want to be for eternity. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for 20-some years, sis. Drinking, smoking, all that. And it ain't really led me nowhere. So we just try to do something different.
Oh.
Right.
Your great nephew might be born on your birthday.
Why you say that? She in the hospital?
She did. She called right before I hit the live and said that she was at the hospital and I don't know. They're gonna check her and see if they're gonna keep her and bring the baby, so if they keep her and bring the baby, I gotta go get her other son and bring him to my house. But if she go home, I might still go up there tomorrow and get my grandson because she's gonna have that baby probably the weekend.
Right. Well, congrats on me.
Yeah.
This is the best day to have a baby. The best day. This is the day I was born. This is the day Biggie Smalls passed away. Not saying that that's good like that, but I'm saying that's some monumental stuff.
So, with that being said, little brother, on your birthday, sitting here witness this man lie to my Sean. What do you think about this whole Jaguar Wright situation? Because I've been keeping y'all up to date.
Right. I mean, I don't know. You can look at it in a lot of different ways. You can look at it like maybe she's saying stuff she shouldn't be saying, and they coming after her. and making it look a different way and making it look like she just crazy and she just this and that because they don't want you to listen to what she's saying. Now, I ain't saying everything she's saying is 100%. I'm just saying, like, she has been around. Now, I'm not saying she ain't guilty of nothing, but I'm pretty sure she's seen stuff.
She crazy, brother.
Yeah, of course she crazy. Look at the industry she just came out of.
No, she was crazy before that.
You think so?
No, I know her family came on Tasha K because they did a whole surviving Jaguar right, and her family came on Tasha K.
So because her family came out and said that means they right?
You ain't
come on, you know family hate.
Nah, that heifer crazy, brother. Like she's a narcissist. She's really nuts. And you know what's
now,
crazy?
I bet.
Is that before I thought the same thing, like, oh, it's the industry. No, that heifer crazy. Like she's really sick. Like really sick.
I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I bet you got a couple of family members that would get up here and say that you crazy and you've been crazy and this and that because they really don't really like you or rock with you like that.
No,
so I'm not saying she wasn't kind of crazy.
They would probably say it because I was crazy as hell, and you know that nutcase.
Well, I mean, okay, but because you crazy, that mean because you crazy, that mean that you can't be truthful though. Crazy people can tell the truth too.
But she lies so much. This woman just sat here and begged everybody for money. She went and was like, she was going to suck some winky for some food because she ain't had no money.
That ain't funny. I'm sorry.
And then
for a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger? No, for jerk chicken.
No. What? You'll give us some beef jerky? That's terrible.
And then turned around and told everybody she was worth $45 million and had a lot of rental properties. No, she's really
okay. Well, she might be crazy, but what I'm saying is, I still believe some. But what I'm saying is, I still believe some of the stuff she say though. It's for real, especially dealing with a JC. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a sick individual by himself.
But people are saying happy birthday, little brother. Cheryl said happy birthday. Boo Mama said happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I'm at the top of the hill, y'all. Because 100. Most people don't live to see 100, right? So 50 is not the top of the hill. It's 40 on me, because you got to thank God that you get to make it to see 80, because a lot of people don't get to see 80. So 40 is the top of the hill. 4.0, sis. I would like to say 40 like that. I'm 4.0. But yeah, I'm 40.
Oh.
Don't tell nobody else. See? Oh, and I'm old, but you older than me.
I am. I don't know why I thought you was 38. I don't know.
Why you the second person that said you thought I was 38? Why everybody think I'm 38?
Because I remember your 38th birthday.
I know, I do too. It's crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. The time moving so fast. You know the Grammys is about to happen again? I mean the Oscars.
Isn't that what Will Smith smacked?
Yeah, I could have sworn Chris Rock just slapped that dude. Will Smith just slapped him 2 weeks ago, and then they having it again. I'm like, a whole year done already passed that fast.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. I hope somebody else gets slapped this year.
I ain't watching it.
I know. I just want to hear about the slap.
Oh God.
It's boring. I'm not watching it. Like this, that'll never happen.
We don't watch.
I don't look at none of the awards.
Oh, Boo said, dang, I'm missing the comments. Boo said she should have stopped talking about his mama and them like he repeatedly told her to. Yes, let me tell you what this man was saying. This man was talking about, Jaguar was talking about how his mother was humping on his uncle, and his uncle's really his daddy. His daddy isn't his daddy. His daddy is his uncle because his mom was humping the uncle.
So he got a dunkle.
Yeah, dumple.
He got a dunkle. No. Oh, your mama was a freak. That's terrible.
But now, look, and she said that's why he the R word now, because of the incest in his family.
Yeah, that'll mess you up for real. That is a proven fact.
He kept calling him stupid, and so I guess he figured he had to prove that he's not stupid. So now she's in the crazy. Let me finish getting, because we are an hour in. I didn't even know we've been on here that long. Y'all know I be going to sleep early. All right, let's get through watching him lie.
Oh, well,
to
hold
my
up, sis.
son.
Look. I'm finna have to step down. My ride is
Okay.
here. I'm finna hop to these movies, but I hit you up and let you know how it went. And
Okay.
thank all y'all for the birthday wishes. And I'm finna go see what this movie talking about.
All right, little brother.
All right. Love you, sis. I'm
Love
out.
you too.
Y'all
All
be
right.
good.
All
Bye.
right. Let me cash app him some money. Oh, it's today. I don't be remembering nobody's birthday. I promise you I don't. All right, let's watch him lie to my Sean face. This makes me so angry. Just lying to his face.
I said, hey, listen,
So all that
you
bit
don't
and
need
all,
that cash out.
you an
Y'all cash
activist and then start victim shaming. Yo, that's not good.
I ain't cash apping no Goomba. Look, he said we victim shaming him. Did you hear him? He said we victim shaming. Let me rewind. Telling some victim shaming. That really grind my gears. Look, what?
No, you an activist and then you gonna start victim shaming. Yo, that's not good. Like you putting folks' stories out there for what? I tried to confide in you, but thinking that my wife, you know what I mean? But that was not what it was. You used it for ammo. You tried to take everybody who said they love me and showed that they love me away from me to the point where I just had nowhere to run to but back to you. That's an extreme narcissistic person.
Yeah, but I think that's what they doing to each other. Though.
They,
They trying
they,
to put each other
they're
in a
actually talking
position
about
where they
themselves.
run back to each other.
You said what?
I think that's what they doing to each other. They putting each other in situations where they both feel like, they trying to make each other need each other. Who's gonna need each other the most? You know what I
No,
mean?
I think I really think that he has that angry, jealous, hateful spirit. I do, because when his girlfriend, when his ex-girlfriend was on Official King Pain, she said that he drove her crazy too. I think that he just has that vengeful spirit. And it was a tit for tat. That's what it is. I think him and Jaguar just kept playing a tit for tat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They playing tit for tat with
Yeah.
who's trying to manipulate each other more. Who, like just like childish, just fucking childish.
And I believe that he really believed, hold on, that he really believed she was going to kill him, because he probably would have did the same thing if he had the chance. All right, let's listen some more, because I've been running my mouth. Hold on, let's.
Like that shit hurt, bro. I can't take no more. I'm not about to fucking accept shit that I ain't fucking do.
Well, no, you're entitled to your feelings. You definitely get to feel the way you feel, and can't nobody take that from you. So, make sure with this social media world, you know how it is. Like, it could
Oh
be a
yeah.
crazy place. People swear they know you and swear they know everything that's going on in your life because they see some things publicly. So again, for the world, you are not seeing this woman. This is just a friend of yours, and that's it. That's all.
That's it, that's all. As the sky's blue.
So I ain't got to cuss Barbara out. I can leave Barbara alone.
Leave Barbara alone. Barbara ain't do nothing. Barbara ain't do nothing but try to save her friend's life.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So again, have you?
You said, yeah, that's unfortunate. What about Legina? Legina is just taking advantage of the whole situation. She is now living with Jaguar's mother. That is crazy. Do you know? Has anybody ever really thought of that? Like, that girl is straight out of a mental health facility, and now she is living in this woman's house and begging for money on Cash App because she feels unsafe, because Gumpta had them put out the address. However, her and Jag didn't like when he came to get his stuff, let me tell you, if he had put out the address that I was at with my mom, you're not finna just walk up in my house and get your stuff out. You're gonna have to come with the police.
Yeah,
And have
but see, if Jaguar was there, she would have put up a fight. You see what I'm saying? They
yeah,
was
but
scared.
why are you he not look, I know that's why he did it. But also, like, you literally just told thousands of people where we're at. You gave them our address, and you want to mosey your little raggedy stank butt up here and get the rest of your stuff out of here? No, because if people run up in this house, they gonna get your stuff too. We ain't going. They not just gonna rob our stuff. Your stuff going too. So if you want to get your stuff, you're gonna have to come with the police, and they can come in and get the stuff. Because now I don't feel safe. If you're willing to give up my information to thousands of people, I don't know what else you would do. What else you are liable to do? I'm not letting you in here.
And
then Jaguar was gonna talk about some welcome home. Welcome home.
The funny thing about it is he did all this shit when she is not
You
here.
sound muffled. You sound muffled.
Oh, hold on. You know?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, I said the funny thing about it is that
Oh,
he did all of this stuff when Jaguar is not. She wasn't there to, you know, to speak on it. Like, it's like, I think they had got into it. That girl kicked her off. Now he's attacking her because he wasn't doing all of this before when he was living large with that girl.
with what
Yeah,
girl?
with his little Barbara. Well, we're gonna call her Barbara. That's what
Barbara?
they call her.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Barbara.
guess.
Yeah, he wasn't tripping when he was living large with Barbara. I think when Barbara kicked him out, now he wants to be vindictive.
No, I believe no, he when he put Jaguar's mother address out there, Barbara was in the background. He was with
Oh
her.
wait, he was still with her?
She was in the background when he did that.
Do you think she manipulated him to do that?
No, not at all. Goomba is the type of dude that when he was with Jaguar, he was talking about Barbara like a dog, kicking her back in, talking about how she was M-worded by her family. And
Yeah,
then
he said that. He said that.
yes,
Go to
and
his page in that live.
then when he got with Barbara, he started kicking Jags back in. That's the type of dude. It ain't no manipulation tactic on the women's side when it comes to that. He's a trifling ass dude when it comes to that. And hold on, I want to get through this because I want to get to his little live when he want to sit up there and talk about what he did wrong. Oh, I want to get to that. Oh, I want to get to that. Let's get through him lying in my Sean face.
Spoke to Sam. Sorry, my sound everywhere. Anyway, but yeah, if you have a chance, I like you should just reach out to him. Listen. If you Sam saying, he has a good thing, so I'm sure from you. Cautions a worse with her getting out. You're definitely going to be contacted. I know you said that you're done, but how does that look like with her getting out? Do you think that this will be helpful? Because they can keep her for as long as they feel like they need to. Type of situation. They could keep her for 3 days. They could keep her for 7 days. They could keep her from, they could keep her for. You sit here shrugging your shoulders. So you just don't care. You just don't care.
I mean, as many times she called the VA on me and I had to go in for my damn self, bro. Like, I really don't care. I got my help and I'm still receiving my help.
So he put a white warrant out on her, and he is saying he don't care. So he didn't put the warrant out on her because he was worried about her. It was a tit for tat. He put that white warrant out on her because he was being spiteful. It wasn't because he cared. He don't give a F. He did everything because he was being spiteful.
Yep, that's it. It wasn't. That's it. That's it. He was being vindictive. That's it.
He was being spiteful. He didn't care about Jaguar, and that's why I'm saying that's what I said. And that is when I did the video is Jaguar Wright sleeping with the enemy. That man was being spiteful and vindictive. He wanted to hit Jag where it hurt, and that's what he did. That's why he was mad that Legina got her out of jail, because he wanted her away. He wanted her put away. So now we read the involuntary pamphlet, right? And in the involuntary pamphlets, let's go back to that, for his state, to do the application and all of that. I'm sorry, hold on. All right. In the steps down, this is what is on. Let me see. I believe it says that the hearing must take place within 2 weeks of the patient's detention. At this hearing, the court may listen to testimonies from Goomba for the warrant, medical experts, and the patient themselves. The court may decide to dismiss the case, issue a court order for outpatient treatment, or order the inpatient hospitalization. All right. So that means that during her court hearing, Goomba himself can speak, but being as though he does not like taking responsibilities and it seems like he doesn't follow through with stuff, he's not going to go. He's not going to go because he likes to say, I didn't call the laws on my wife. I didn't get her locked up. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. So of course he's not going to go in and talk on her behalf or against her. He literally got her locked up and put away and ran.
So her freedom is basically in the hands of those psychiatrists.
She has yes. He was her next of kin. He was the person who put the white warrant out on her. And right now her life and her freedom is in the hands of her team. And being as though that she's calling Sean and she's talking about, she's still talking about the same things about, oh, Bobby's a kingpin and, I'm going to do this to my husband and making threats. She has to understand the reason she's in there is because Goomba said that he feels unsafe, that she is a threat to herself and to others. So as long as she continues, and them phones are recorded, like, you have no privacy there. They hear everything that you're saying. So
yeah, and I don't think they probably told all the employees, hey, if y'all give her a phone again like y'all did the last time, I'm going to have somebody's job taken away. I think that lady who gave her that phone got fired.
No, let me tell you, they switched her into hospital. They switched hospitals. And I believe that one of the reasons they did that was because it's probably more secure. It's probably more secure, more staffed, and they can watch her better. So she won't be talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And giving out the address and stuff like that. Because that is a safety risk for everyone in that hospital, not just her. The other patients as well. Having people, and because Official King Payne and Tokyo Tony was telling people to call up there. That is not the move. That's not going to help her.
He was telling people to call up there?
Him and Tokyo Tony was telling people to call that hospital.
Call them and say what?
That Jaguar Wright shouldn't be in there.
You lying. Now you lying.
Let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me
why
pull
would
it
he
up.
do some shit like that? That lady is batshit crazy.
But it's not even about her being batshit crazy. It's not about that.
Yeah, but when he's calling, he's making it hot too.
It's about the fact that there's a process to this. And what should have happened is he should have, watched the process and looked to see how the process was going and then, maneuvered around it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Look, I be forgetting my brother's birthday every year. I ain't even gonna hold you. I be forgetting it. I do.
Hey, it's nothing wrong with that. I don't remember nobody's birthday but my mama's, okay?
I really be forgetting.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Nah, but
All right.
I didn't know that they did that though. Like they did too much for that.
Right. And that right there hindered it. That was not a good move. She shouldn't have, they shouldn't have did that. And I really wish they would have talked to somebody that knows the process and knows what's going on before they just start telling people to do stuff. Like you can't, you
They're
can't
saying
just
that the facility they moved her to now is a permanent one. And like I said, I don't think she has had
His
any
name,
own access because
hold on. Listen.
Miss name is
Hold on,
Lieutenant
listen.
Penn Warden. Penn
Pen,
Warden.
spell,
Pen Warden.
spell it.
PENW.
That just don't leave you with no respect for your man. And she do and go off.
They took that phone. And when she got to the police station, she was arrested.
She got tricked up
Okay.
because right now, think about it, King Payne. Who's in her corner that
To Jag that the warrant had been expired, that it expired. But
and just demonic and dark to ruin someone's name and their business on something so bad that's actually killing people.
watching, nobody stopped, nobody tried to get out, nobody tried to help. They tried to get the fuck ASAP. They was turning the cars around, like they just like come back when things are, great, when she's back on a good foot.
Yeah.
But as far as her and Goomba goes, I mean, on
Right.
the Christian Network side, I'm on the Lord Jesus Christ side. Like I was
You
finding
know,
I'm trying
that.
to find it.
I don't have no foot.
I
I don't
don't
have
want to
no
play
foot
too
in
much.
this fight. I'm not married to Goomba.
You know how
And
he get
according
when you play
to
too much.
why is
Nicole,
Tony on?
Dominique, or whatever her damn name is, that's the day that he went to go and see her. So I mean,
I don't know exactly what it
argue
is.
with her daughter all day. Now leave her in jail and leave her there with her son with autism. That's gonna be with his mom and driver's license.
Okay, well,
How
I
you
don't know where it is exactly, but just take my word for it. They told people to call up to the hospital. They gave the information. Let me see, because sometimes when you got these videos, they have transcripts. Let me see. Let me see. Let me
Yeah,
see.
you can press that caption button. It'll show you, the transcripts.
No, they don't. He don't have the transcripts on it. Usually, when it goes show more, they show you the transcripts. They don't. He don't have transcripts on his. But anyway, just take my word for it, you guys. They told people to call up to that hospital and gave the information of the hospital that she was in. And I do believe that because people actually was calling up there, that they moved her. They moved her to a higher security facility. So there's that. And so let's
And
finish.
go ahead.
We're gonna finish watching Goomp the Head. What did you want to say something before I press play?
No, go ahead.
All right.
I'm still scheduling therapist appointments. I'm still going to see my psych. I'm going to see everything, and all this about psych medication, bro. I deal with fucking anxiety and depression. My PTSD is due to combat stress. No psychological issues here. I'm not a mental ill patient. I'm not a mental patient. I just deal with extreme depression and anxiety.
Hey, go Indigo. You want to come up here? Let me put the link in the chat.
So now that you
Yo, Indigo
are
is
moving
I did.
your life,
Hold on, let me pause this. That's look. Indigo is a mess. Indigo, look, I did some research, boo, and let me tell you, I found the your good sis be doing the research. I be looking stuff up because I'm nosy, and I found the steps to applying that Gupta had to go through to get Jag committed, and it never said anything about he had 72 eyes before, and it doesn't. The warrant never it never what's the word I'm looking for? Monopoly expired. The warrant never expired.
Yeah,
He
there's no
lied.
such thing 72 hours and they pick him up after 8
Matter
p.m.
of
Nothing
fact,
like that up there.
nothing at all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put copy. I'm
And
gonna
he had to go get his statement notarized.
matter of fact, here you go, y'all. This is the link. If you guys want to check it out, I'm putting the link to this pamphlet. I just put it in the chat. So there go my baby. There he go. Hey baby, how you doing?
Hey, boo! I finally caught alive.
I'm usually pre-recorded lives. I was like, let me go live today and talk about Goomp the Head because he lying, and I don't like that.
Oh God, what happened today?
He lied. Like, look, because he's saying he had nothing to do with Jag getting arrested, but he filled out the paperwork, but it expired. And we are looking up mental health warrant right here for Texas, the steps for applying for it. And this man had to go to the office, right? He had to fill out the paperwork and put in specific actions. It had to be okayed by the judge. And it says nothing about she had to be at her place of residence or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
Next thing was picking her ass up. The only thing that was 72 hours is that in 72 hours, a judge had to decide whether the patient will be held in a mental facility or released. And obviously they holding Jag because they moved her to a more permanent place.
Mm-hmm.
He lied.
Lord have mercy. So what's this about him begging? He's begging for money now?
Okay, let's go to his
Indigo, where you been hiding under a rock? You ain't see that man out here with his cash app talking about something. He need help and he homeless.
He said he needs support. I said I'll give you moral support.
Right. No, I haven't been hiding under a rock. I have my own channel that I've been maintaining. Not to mention, I only go on certain people's lives, and she's one of them. So
no, I'm saying about him begging for money.
Oh, he's been back. Well, they've been begging for money.
Oh
yeah,
he's been begging. Look. Somebody wrote a paragraph.
Well, he's not living with his friend anymore. I thought he was at his parents' house.
No,
he was at the girl's house. He was
at
the girl's house. No, look, he said he's not her. They're not girlfriend and boyfriend, but her kids are they just have his last name. And remember when he was on Official King Payne's channel, told some you woke me up. He ain't had no shirt on and was in the bed with her. So how are y'all not together if you sleeping with her half dressed and calling her kids your kids? That's your baby.
Listen, we good and grown over here. Now we do not believe that they're just friends, and you got your shit off in this little house. Now she may not be claiming you, but y'all definitely out here fucking.
Nah, she kicked his ass out after Jag said what she said up on that panel. He kicked her out.
And see, that's why I told you, Goomba. I told you, Goomba, to be quiet.
He don't know how to. He likes attention. Oh, somebody wrote a paragraph, y'all, 9 hours ago. It says, Gerald, I know you and Nikki. Now, I must say, first, I'm really baffled at you calling her Barbara. Then I want to say, with everything that I have ever heard about you, rather from Domo or social media, nothing can make me believe less than you have a pure heart and it's in the right place. I watched you take care of children that are not yours. I seen y'all struggle in y'all relationship years ago, so they're not just friends. I seen you stick and try just like her. Hold on. I seen you stick and try just like her doing. I don't know Jag, but I understand her passion and her love you. I can see through all her rants about y'all, and that woman is hurt. And I can tell that even though she may seem misunderstood, I seen her reasons. Sometimes the creator gives us what we need, even when we don't see how or why things are happening. I was married. I was abused. I was mentally depleted or everything. Physically still standing, but my vessel was empty, man. So I saved me because the person that was supposed to protect me and hold me down literally wasted my life and everything after. I said all that to say, why did you just say what you had to say, sis? Even though you and Domo have a past and share children, you still have an obligation to the person that your name on that paperwork with, whether it's notarized or not. Y'all both deserve happiness, the truth, and some real love. Fuck all these folks that get on here and opinionate how they view you and Jag. Get somewhere in solace and connect to whatever you need to in order to figure y'all out. All this other shit ain't worth it. He ain't gonna listen to that because
Now,
it's
who's
too.
Mina?
I don't know who this is, but she know both of them.
And who is Nikki? Is the friend that he's staying with? Well, he was allegedly staying with now.
Yeah, Nikki. Mm-hmm.
See, it'd be your own friend spilling all your tea.
Child. All right, let's listen to him not do this. Really pissed me off. Let's listen to him not get accountability. He did not take accountability. This pissed me off. All right.
Mm. Poor thing.
Ain't no poor thing.
What's going on? What's going on? What up, family? Yeah, Goomba in the house. Goomba in the house.
Goomba outside. Oh, I'm not muted.
Well, I sit here and wait on my lift. Oh man,
Is he sitting at a bus stop or something?
He said he was waiting for his lift. I don't
He is
know.
at a bus stop.
man.
Stop lying.
So
That's like
our
a bus
topic
That's
stop.
a
is
bus
today is
station.
how I'm feeling.
And then the train
That's not a
pass. That
bus
was like a
stop.
train station, actually.
That's a bus station.
Yeah, and then the train pass said next stop Dallas. A
I mean, ain't
Child.
nothing wrong with getting on the bus and getting on the train, but I
No, not
mean,
at all. Is he trying to skip out after he done put this little 5150 hold on Jag? He trying to skip town?
so
Mm.
I told you I had to be
How I'm
quiet.
feeling.
I ain't gonna laugh at the fact that before Jag, he ain't had no gray hairs, and now he has all them gray hairs in his beard. I promise I'm not gonna laugh about that. It's not fun.
It's not, yeah.
It's just an observation that tickled me a little bit.
I tickled you a little bit.
I'm hurt.
It hurt. Oh,
I'm hurt that the person I chose to love, the person I chose to spend the rest of my life with, betrayed me.
after 22 days of getting to know her.
Yeah, I pillow talked. Yeah, I over exaggerated things to make myself feel good. Yeah, I talked about my family. I talked about my past relationships, Barbara, and the kids. You know what I mean? I did those things, and I'm paying for it.
How is he paying? How you paying for it, Gerald? How
No,
you paying for?
No,
Look,
the YouTube is paying for it, child. With them
oh,
super
child,
chats
we
and
are.
the
Look,
damn cash apps.
if I'm gonna be in this group text, I'm telling you, I'm gonna milk it. If I'm gonna be in this, if we gonna be in this group text, we getting everything out of this. All right, but look, how did you pay for it, Gerald?
I'm paying for it because I have nowhere to go.
Now he's paying for it because he hurt other people. Now he's paying for it because he disturbed the peace of a friend that was trying to help him out. Or now he's paying for it because he noticed that his actions wrongly affect other people. He's paying for it because he ain't got nowhere to go.
I have an apartment that's in my name, and I can't even go there.
If the apartment's in your name, go there. Like, go. Like, come on. Like, what?
It hurts to think that, yo, you put all your trust in love into a person, and they betray you, and tell everything that you know, but all I can do is say thank God.
But didn't he do that to Barbara?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he tell Jag all that he knew about her and had Jag tell thousands of people her business? Personal,
He
childhood,
said it.
traumatic
He
business.
said it in this video right here. He said that shit. He did. He said that shit. His fucked up ass self.
Thank God he's getting me out of this situation. Thank God that I listened. Thank God that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I'm breathing. I'm here, baby. You know what I mean? Goomba's still here, and that's only to be to God. You know. I apologize to my mom. Apologize to my dad, my brother and sister. I apologize to Barbara. Nikki. You know what I'm saying? The kids. And I talked to my best friend today, and I told him, I said, and my brother, and I told him, I said, man, I'm hurt because I could have been there for them babies that I helped raise. Yeah, they're not mine, but I raised them as if they were mine. And I feel terrible as a human being for leaving two gifts that God put on this earth for me and Barbara. But I thank God, I was able to see them again and actually talk to them and let them know that I'm still here. And no matter what, I'm still gonna be here for them. Like, period.
Why? Where was all this remorse when he was with Jag? Oh, bye, Cheryl, baby. You have a good thank you for being here, sweetheart. If you didn't subscribe, baby. Hit that like button on your way out. I be forgetting to tell people hit that like button. Why is it he feel bad? He feel bad now that he don't got nobody. Now he want to apologize because he ain't got nowhere to go.
He's only apologizing now because when he was with Jag, he was benefiting from all the bullshit that she was putting. I'm sorry, all the bullcrap that she was putting out there. He was benefiting from it, and now that he's on the other end of it, now he wants remorse. He wants people to feel bad for him. So, good luck with that, because I don't feel sorry for him.
And you know what's crazy? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I felt sorry for him up until he got on my Sean's panel and lied. And I knew he was lying. I knew he was lying because I know the mental health process. I know the process. I knew he was lying. He lied with a straight face. Like, he just lied. And I'm like, yo, he can't be telling the truth. Like, there's warrants don't expire. A warrant, no warrant expires, especially not for mental health, because that person is a danger to themselves and others. It's scary. They're dangerous. You gonna lie? Just lie. And I'm like, oh no. Let's finish listening to him. Is malarkey.
It's just I allow myself to have low self-esteem to the point where, when you feed, not when you feed, but when you nourish somebody back to health and back to life and back to doing the things, you drain your energy. And I drain my energy expecting to get it replenished. But instead of me going to replenish it, I trust that person to try to help me replenish it. But, that didn't work. My next step is to go to the VA and try to get housing for myself. I got to leave my apartment. You know what I'm saying? It's just tough, man. It's tough, man.
Okay, can I ask,
I'm not
referring to?
I have no clue. I don't know. I really don't know.
And why you? Okay, well, I guess I was going to ask why he can't go back there, but
he ain't tell us. He just kept saying he got an apartment in his name and he can't go there. I don't know what apartment he's talking about. He doesn't tell us because
that's the apartment that Solar had came to. Remember?
Why can't he go back though?
That's I don't know. We are trying to figure that out. I don't know how you can, but is it me or do y'all notice that he's talking funny? Like since he left Jaguar, he been talking like fast and like I'm gonna try to, and then he's like stumbling his words. Like even on Sean debut, he couldn't even say Instagram. He like Instagram. Like, is it me or do y'all notice that shit?
You mean
You know how them Jakes be high and they just be talking mad fast for no reason, like like
maybe it's
listen to him.
because now that Jag is not out, she's not out to interrupt him every second word. We can actually hear how he talk.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Are y'all gonna be tuning in for King's Council?
King who?
Wait, what?
Indigo, stop it.
I'm not disrespecting nobody. Who you talking about? I didn't hear you.
King
I,
Council, King's
oh,
Council,
his hell
his
no,
podcast.
I ain't a man. First of all,
Like, what are you going to teach me?
Oh, you said King Council.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I thought you said that other person's name that I don't
your
know.
best friend.
Who's best friend?
You remember he came in there and threw mad shade at all three of us, me, you, and Darnell.
That ain't my goddamn best friend.
Well, he
Excuse
said
my
he thought
language.
we were supposed to be his
We're not friends,
friends.
sweetheart. And I told him in that chat we're not friends. And the way you treated me and played me in front of your audience, we would never be friends. And
Yo,
I told
me
you that on
too.
his channel then. And here's the thing: once you cross me, that's it. Especially if I sat up here and supported you. I thought that's who you were referring to. I don't. So he has a panel.
He
He's starting a what was it, a little King's
podcast.
Council, yeah, podcast to help men to counsel each other, so men can counsel.
He needs to go to counseling and help himself. You can't help nobody out here if you can't don't even have a pot to piss out of. You can't help nobody.
Please say that again, because
If you
I
don't
don't
have a
like.
pot to piss out of and a window to throw it out of, you got an apartment in your name and can't even go there. You can't help nobody.
Thank you. At least that's coming from a man. So y'all don't say that I'm the woman bashing man. I'm not
No,
bashing
no,
no
no, no,
man.
no, no, no. This is the thing. I shit to excuse. Oh my lord! I'm so used to being on Tree's channel. I gotta respect your channel, sweetheart.
You can curse. I don't mind. I
Yeah.
just don't curse too much. I try not to curse too much.
I try to curb my cursing, my swearing, but I'm just saying, like real talk, like we clearly see that you're going through, and you before you can get on a panel and discuss. I get you want to help other men, but you need to help yourself. You need to heal. You don't
And
know
remember, I always been
around and
saying
jumping
that.
on social media explaining yourself. You need to heal, Goomba.
Okay, you need to go away and get yourself together. Get you a car. Like this man is 40 years old and don't even have a driver's license.
Yeah.
How does he even have a state ID?
Yeah, he has to have a state ID. He had to have a state ID to get Jag put in the mental facility.
Maybe
why
his
can't
VA.
And see, it goes to show that maybe he burned bridges with people because you got your best friend, you got your mom, your dad, and your sisters and brothers. How come you can't go stay with them temporarily until you get yourself together?
For the same reason why he allowed Jag to sit up there and say Bobby was running the drug front out of the damn barbershop. He really sat there and let Jaguar Wright just say all that. Like and then he sat there. Look, he sat there and let Jag say all of that stuff about that girl Nikki. If he was any kind of smart, he would have, because I'm at her house. So if he was any kind of smart, he would have cursed Jag all the way out and then left the whole live.
Or just avoid her.
He would have never even had the girl involved in that in the first place. If you would have been quiet and not said anything, told anybody where you was at, none of this would have happened. You put that young lady and her children in lives in jeopardy.
No, he said in this video, he said verbatim, I told people stuff about other people to make myself feel good.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So
he
you was already download
on that bullshit. He was on the bullshit.
Yeah, he was already a download piece of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I kept saying it. Goomba is lazy. He's a lazy man. And I'll say that for Jaguar too. Jaguar's lazy. They don't understand that what they're trying to build is sustainable income. But with that type of thing, it comes with some type of work. You have to put in the work, the hours. You have to do the lives. You have to get on here. You have to create content. You have to create something people want to buy so they can spend money. They just expect people to just give them their money just because you're watching me. Just give me your money. Like, what am I giving you my money for? Like,
He
what am I taking
said
away from this?
that man said that we will be donating. Is it this live where he? No, it's not this live. In one of them lives, he said that people will be donating to help him get on his feet, to help support him get on his feet.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. He don't want to work for it. He just want us to hand people to just give it to him. And that's a fool at 40 is a fool forever, you know.
Woo.
Oh my
So
goodness, that was
if
a
you're
word.
this if you're this foolish, even you don't have the discernment to stay offline. I'm telling you, all this would have not gotten that far if he would have just. You already know Jaguar is a narc. She's gonna keep
Absolutely.
pushing buttons, and when she realizes you have created a no contact with her, and you don't want any more contacts, she will eventually calm down and go away, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't. You is entertaining it, going back and forth too, going back and forth with her. Like, what is it gonna gain? And I think both of them be doing slick shit to each other. I really don't think they love each other as much as they claim. The relationship was only beneficial, you know.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Like
somebody said on Trees Live when we were talking about it that they feel like Goomba might be a covert narcissist.
he seems a
Now,
lot like something. I'm not trying to diagnose or nothing like that or give like medical stuff, but he seems really borderline personality disorder. I'm just
mm-hmm.
like the anger, the not being able to hold down a job, not being able to keep relationships, the manipulation, manipulation and stuff like that. It seems kind of borderline. I don't know. I'm not trying to diagnose the man. But it doesn't seem narcissistic because he do care.
Bro,
He,
you think he cares that much? When
no, and that
you
I'm not
really think
saying
he cares
about
that much?
Jag. I'm not talking about Jag. I'm saying
Oh,
in general. He, from what I've gathered from him, he has the ability to care, like
Mm-hmm.
genuinely care. And the people in his life say that he has a good heart. So he has the ability to actually care. Now, can he do it for a long period of time? It seems like he can't.
and do y'all notice one thing too? Oh, y'all close?
Huh?
Oh, she talking to somebody in the background. She done got to the store and the store done closed in her face.
Yo, I need to get some sweatpants for work. Yo, nah, they let me in though. But you remember what they were saying? You remember what they were saying about I just lose my train of thought. What they were saying about what was I saying? Y'all going. I remember what I was just saying.
I'm gonna finish playing some more Gerald.
Going back, I went back today to go get my things and to put them in storage. And I get a phone call, welcome home. It's not no welcome home. I'm just getting my things and I'm leaving. Because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep beating myself up. I can't allow anybody else to beat me up and somebody just say that they love me. And I know it's a lot of kings out there that is going through this. That's why I created King Council. Because we need help. You know what I'm saying? We need help with each other. You know what I'm saying? To guide each other and to pull each other through certain situations like this. And friends out there who reached out and
He just swallowing all that phlegm. That's like the 5th time he done did that.
That's what it is, Flim.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like to me he wants to create a trauma bond.
That's all he seems to have been creating. That's all he
Mm-hmm.
seems to have been doing is creating trauma bond. That phlegm in his throat, in the middle of his nose and his throat, he keep and swallowing.
That's what it is, Flim. Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about that snot. And I remember what I wanted to say. Hold on one second, yo.
Okay.
She said, I remember what I wanted to say, then went on mute.
He's trying to get them work pants, child. They closed it.
Right.
and gave me some positive words of encouragement and prayers and guidance to help me further along what I need to further along. I just all I can say is,
Poor thing.
I pray that she gets all the help that she needs.
I pray that you get your help too.
Yes, I loved her. I still love her. But I can't be around that anymore.
That part.
Both of us being toxic is not helping nobody. Another reason why I left,
Wait,
because I
hold
didn't want
on. Did
Sam
he
to
just
see
wipe his
this and go.
nose and rub it in his beard?
That's what it. I'm telling you, all that snot. Look,
Goomba, baby.
Yeah, that. But Jaguar said he don't be taking no showers and he be stinking.
I
no.
believe it.
What Jaguar said was he stunk so bad from not taking showers that she stopped taking showers so she could smell her funk instead of his. That's exactly what was said.
I'm dead, bro.
Insanity.
Yo, what I was gonna say is, do y'all notice that he used to always be smoking a blunt when he used to be with Tasha? He ain't had no blunt in his hand in the past few days.
He ain't got no money.
I was about to say it. Look,
Or maybe Bobby said he
Bobby
can't
ain't
come over there
selling
no
it.
more.
You know, no more of these spindle sticks over here.
Dad.
You don't
He
blew
gotta
up
get a
your
new
nose and let
supply.
the wife blow up the spy. I ain't give you no more.
And Bobby said he cannot be served here anymore. Get the fuck on.
Your bald headed ass. You ain't even got no hair coming up in here.
What Juicy J say? Get the fuck out. Yeah. Yo. Jaguar don't blew his
hold on,
spot
y'all
up.
talk. That's my daughter.
Bobby
Y'all
said,
talk.
get your shit. Get your shit and get out.
Bobby like, yo, soldier, you got your wife put me on blast online? Yo, but y'all notice that though.
That's the real reason why homegirl took it to put him out, because he was stinking.
Yeah, he ain't had no blunts in his hands since he left Jaguar. Not one. Y'all ain't seen him smoke not one blunt. He been smoking them nasty ass cigarettes, but not a blunt though. Not a blunt, because he usually be online smoking that weed. He ain't had no weed. That man sitting at a bus stop. Nah, boy, stop. King's cancel. What are you gonna cancel me on? But I want to see you do good, be successful, and then you can come tell me how to live my life.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm telling you, I want to see who's gonna be on that panel with him, because it's a bunch of drunks and a bunch of junkies and jakes. Because I'm not.
Just send that trauma bonding.
Yes.
All right, guys, I gotta go. My daughter is in labor. She about to have that baby.
I told you she was coming in 310.
Yeah, my daughter's having a baby.
Oh, okay. Well,
And so,
congratulations.
thank you. I gotta go pick up my other grandbaby and bring him to my house while she's in the hospital.
Okay.
Congrats, Jess. Congratulations, girl.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and we can come back. I ain't done with you. Gump the head. We not done. It's just
Hey, Jess, I told you I thought you was dating him. Shit.
And I was very upset with that. Like, what? She
I
Gump
thought
the head.
Jess slid in his DM.
Awesome, is it you? Awesome, she has a channel. I would never.
All right, girl.
All right, you
Good
guys.
night.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll be back. All right.